You know, primitive bow and arrow has been around for, some people say, 12,000 years. It's funny though. The bow and arrow, the primitive bow and arrow, the self bow made out of a tree and an arrow made from nature like this, people nowadays think that they're not effective. You know, they're not powerful enough, they're not accurate enough. Well, they worked for, 12,000 years to kill just about everything in the world. You know, the ancient hunters' views was almost borderline religion. I guess some of it probably did have a religious base to it on how they approached hunting and how they viewed killing game, and I think we could do a lot to absorb some of that ourselves. You know, there's a lot of advantages to primitive archery. They're simple. I mean, simplicity. You can't deny the fact that simplicity is an advantage in a lot of ways, especially in hunting. Keep it simple, it'll work. I've killed 16 whitetails now with a primitive arrow and stone point and a self bow, and one of them happened to be a Pope and Young record book. I mean, that's no testimony on my behalf. It's just proving the effective quality of primitive archery, and that's what I had set out to do. Let's talk about cane arrows, southeastern cane arrows. These arrows right here, you see us use on the video, they're ancient. I mean, the oldest arrow ever found in the United States was a river cane arrow like this. What you do, you go out and collect river cane, and you'll see on the video we're actually cutting the cane green. And you just boil the glue right out of the hide, and it's really strong. This glue here's a couple years old, but it's still as good as the day I made it. Then you want to cut your flint point in. You see on the video where I'm taking a flint knife and I'm cutting a notch. If the point ain't tight, and this point's tight as you can see, that's another real good pine pitch glue made from the local yellow pine here, and fire ash mixed with it. That's why it's got that funny color, but it's been some real good hafting glue right there for hafting points and knives and such. So I come right behind it and reinforce everything and wrap down everything with another piece of tendon, and I usually go about a 1/2 inch. What I'm doing, I'm processing a leg tendon here. But here in the East, the self bows like this were dominant, you know, out of black locust and out of hickory. You didn't see Osage too much. You've seen that out west, but this is an Osage bow. This is actually an Eastern style bow with made out of Osage. So, you know, that's what you're looking at. Old blunts do the trick. Rabbit stick always works too. You can throw these things at rabbits, but I usually use them to finish off a rabbit or small game, especially something that's got teeth. But they're really good tools. Always carry one in my belt when I'm out doing stuff like this, squirrel hunting or rabbit hunting. Let's go cook. And dug up a few big cobbles of this Briar Creek chert. flint knapping takes a lot of patience and a lot of practice to get to where you can make nice functional tools. There's a lot of guys out there who make pure artwork. I don't. I make tools that I can skin deer with, and I make tools that I can shoot deer with.
But here's my hunting head, cane arrow, obsidian point, old trusty Osage bow. Alright. 16 with a primitive bow and river cane arrow, flint pointer, obsidian point. You see the type of gear used.
Buckskins. This is some unbelievable stuff. Durable, soft, comfortable. You don't want that on your buckskin, you want it off. It's hard to scrape off. You have to get pretty physical. You have to put some muscle into it. It ain't a finer way to use your deer, you know, and to use more of your deer instead of just wasting your deer. I mean, I really kind of got to the point where I hate to see people just throw their deer skins in a hole. If you make your own buckskins, your own buckskin clothes, if you make your own primitive bow and arrow, and decide you want to hunt with them, decide you want to do this, and you get serious with it, I guarantee you that first trip you take out in the forest, you'll feel a little bit closer to what your ancestors done. You may understand what they done a little bit better. You may actually feel, just for a few minutes, you may actually feel like you actually went back in time. And getting that feeling is worth the effort.